A reflective and responsive parent has the power to change the life of a child. The time you spend with your child and how you use it is critical in shaping your child's personality, temperament, and self-confidence. The reality is that with so many roles, responsibilities, running in, running out, work, family, parenting, children, so many things, the rigmarole of the day-to-day life makes time a very precious and a rare commodity. And which is why, as a parent, often one can feel that you're not being able to give enough time to your child, you're not being able to spend enough time with your child. And that can make you sometimes feel quite guilty. It can make you sometimes feel you need to do more and that you're not doing enough, which can also sometimes turn into not being a good enough parent. The key is to recognize that as a reflective parent, you spend more quality time with your child than the quantity one. You worry less about how much are you spending, but you focus very mindfully on what you do when you're spending that time with your child. The reality is also that children, even also in today's time, are quite busy with their own schedules, with their own activities, work, assignments, so many things. Time does become a very elusive commodity in the day-to-day life. But if we want to make it more meaningful, it is about what we do in the time that we spend together with each other. And that starts with first making some time to spend with each other, with your child, in which you ensure that you put everything aside, that when you're playing that game with your child, you're actually playing with them. Play some board games, play some puzzles together, solve some mazes together, some puzzles together. That's how you make that time that you spend with your child more engaging. When you're having that conversation with them, you maintain a certain eye contact. You are not only the initiator of the conversation, but you also participate in it, you contribute in it, you ask them more questions, you show them your curiosity. All of these things then again make that conversation so much more engaging. And it also improves the quality of a relationship between you and your child. I mean, compare to the fact that in today's time, when you saw that you were with your child 24 hours and there were a lot more nagging, do this, do that, that was happening, then in a time where you are engaged in your own work, you go to office, your child goes to school, you come back, you do your other activities, your child does theirs and you do yours. And in that time that you find with each other on a day-to-day basis, in which you are having that conversation, you're checking on each other, how was their day and various other things, does that become more meaningful, in which even in that short time period, you have some meaningful conversations, you ask them the right questions, you check on them, you ask them about what's happening in school, you ask them about their friends, you get to know about, you know a little more about what's happening in their life, you share about yours. That obviously becomes a lot more meaningful as opposed to being 24 hours with each other and engaging in nagging it day in and day out. So it's not the quantity, it's the quality that matters. And also what you do certain things together in your day-to-day life, which means when you eat together on a dining table, you're again ensuring that you don't have your gadgets around. When you're playing, you're not distracted by a lot of your work and what's running in your mind in terms of the pressure of work, but you're actually engaging in that play with them. It's even relaxing for you as a parent to be able to do that, because as we grow old, we end up losing that sense of playfulness. Our children are able to spark that within us, but we need to be playful along with them. We need to do a lot of these things along with them to make that time count with our children. And when we do that, it automatically improves the quality of our relationship, and it also makes your child a lot more stronger in their own sense of self and builds a good self-confidence.